Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to turn some light on here. Hope that is a little bit easier to see. I had a question about what to do with tea bags, and I have a pile. As you can see, I've been saving them, and this morning the bright idea and inspiration came to me that I could do several different things. One of the things that I've seen done from Andrea at Artie Mays is she took a piece of whatever you call this clear plastic stuff this morning. I can't think of it, but she glued her tea bags down onto it with just a white glue or a distress collage medium, and when they were dry, she peeled them off of this, and she ended up making an envelope with a lining on the inside. It was really a cool project. And I like that idea, but it occurred to me today that it would be really cool if these were put on here and then peeled off and just turned into a page in the journal, because we all like those unique pages like music book and ledger pages and things like that. This would make a really great page just being collaged on. Rather than doing that on camera, I wanted to show you a couple other ideas I came up with. I printed a page from my Porch Prints. It's the Shabby Rose printable papers kit, and I printed it on Vellum. And I think it would just be super awesome to Mod Podge these down on the back of, and I'm going to do a couple so you can see what it looks like. And this would be a beautiful way to have another page in your journal. I'm just going to smooth this out here, and it's not Mod Podge really, it's Distress collage medium, but you could sure use Mod Podge. My Mod Podge is ages old, and the lid sticks, and sometimes I remember to put wax paper in there, and sometimes I don't. Well, we can see first off that putting collage medium on this paper makes it want to curl. So might be needing to iron this, press it once it dries to make it flat enough to make a page from. But you can see that it doesn't really affect the color of the vellum, but it does give it a what should we call it? Vintage look, because it darkens it up. I'm going to put a couple more on there, and we'll let it dry while we're working on the next thing. I'm not going to ever be doing really long videos, I think, because it just isn't something that I can do, but I do like to show you guys some of the things I've come up with and things I've thought to try. I really appreciate you watching. It's a pretty dull, uninspiring day here today in North Carolina. Not much exciting going on, and it's kind of overcast. We're heading back to cooler weather next week, which is always nice. It was excruciatingly hot here this summer with several over 100-degree days. We live in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. So our weather, even though you might look at it on the weather app, it looks like we have one temperature, but we're usually 3 or 4 different degrees higher than what it says. So here we go. I'm going to just get a little on here and get this down. It's sure going to make a neat, fun, crinkly sound when this gets turned into a page. Can you tell the difference? Can you see the color coming through there? And these are basically just collaged on. There's not going to be any pattern or rhyme or reason. So that will also show up on the, well, it'll show up when it dries and you use it for a page. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but I'm trying not to be. These little seams on the tea bags are not actually flat. They're kind of a little rigid. Part of them I can get rid of on the edges here, because I'm going to trim this off so that this little white part around the outside doesn't show. I hope I'm in frame, you guys. I'm still trying to get the hang of doing YouTube videos. There's so much I don't know, don't understand, but I hope that you'll continue to bear with me. I'm just going to do this last one, then we're going to let it dry, and I'm going to show you what else I came up with. Okay, that's not the whole page, but we're going to let that dry and see through it. You can see through enough to see the tea bags in there. Can you see it through the light? So I think that's going to be a really awesome addition to a journal. And you could always put tucks or pockets or something on these tea bags. We're going to set it aside. The next thing I want to talk about is I printed this particular print is from Zurn Perry of Red Dot Books, and I'll link her below, as well as the link for the My Porch Prints Shabby Rose printable paper. Red Dot Books is on the Facebook group. Well, it's actually under her name. Zurn Perry is on the Facebook group TLC Creates Vintage Customer Appreciation page, and she posted this one. I love the color. It's so good for these tea bags. I printed it on linen paper. If you've never tried different papers, you really ought to. Linen and vellum feel so good. I don't know if the pictures are any more clear than you would get on photo paper, but I haven't ever used photo paper. I did just order some, but I decided to use this piece of linen paper today, and it even looks like there's wrinkles in this print. It's so awesome, and like a tear here, but that it's really not there. It's just part of the printable that she posted. So I'm going to put tea bags on this, and this being a white background, it's not going to show through like we did on the vellum, but it's also going to give us a really nice, super nice page to go in the journal. It'd also be great if you wanted to cut them up. You could cut these up for tags or pockets. It's just another great way to use them. One of the things I thought about yesterday, and I might show you it too because I'm not spending too much time at this, is I was going to make a pocket on that horse tag that I showed you yesterday. And it's real simple to do. And because the tea bag has these edges on it from where it was sealed together, it's kind of got a natural strength there. These tea bags show the staple holes. You can see it right there. But when you're collaging on, I don't think it really matters. They don't bother me any. I thought I'd just give you a quick glimpse of that. So that's what this one's also going to be. See, you really see the dimension and the colors in the tea bags this way. This is the same process you would use if you were putting them on that clear acrylic sheet that I said at the beginning that Artie Mays had used. I think I'm going to make this one sideways just for something different. And then she peeled them off, which was just awesome. And I admire her many amazing skills. But this is will just end up being a nice collaged piece of art when you're done. And like I said, you could cut this up into tags. You could just fold it over and have another awesome book page in any kind of journal. These would be really great in a fall journal, I think. Let me show you one last thing here. A quick idea. Here's that horse tag I did yesterday with the little braided ropes. And I mentioned in the description, but I'll tell you also today, as I think I'll save my strings and braid 6 strands together, 2 for each side of the of the braid, and that'll give me a nice thick strand to use for that. But here's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to do it with this collage medium because it's already out and it sticks very well. I'm just going to put a tea bag down here. Let's stick it on. There's my little pocket, see, that's already reinforced by that, well, didn't want to stick there. Well, when all else fails, use your art glitter glue. Just gonna throw it up about right there. Well, even that didn't want to sit. Not funny. Okay, there. And then I'm just going to cut around this from the outside. And you never want to waste anything. I could just toss this now that I've used part of it, but these make great collages when you're doing different things. I have another idea video that I've got already coming up. I never thought I'd have ideas to show you guys, but I do. And this will make a really cute pocket. Little tuck spot, and it's just something you'd normally throw away. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a try. Hope you save your tea bags and give it a go. The next video I do, I'll show you a quick end result of these papers and how they look when they're dried. And I hope you join me again. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.